So welcome, Sean. This is the road to the IPO Tech. So hi, nice to meet you, Sean.
Hey, you too, man. Thanks for having me. I'm honored.
Yes. So let's talk about yourself first. I want to know more about you, and the audience want to know about yourself too.
Yeah, sure. So I'm originally from Michigan, but I'm living in North Carolina.
Okay.
I'm active duty Air Force. I'm in the military, and I'm also a TEDx speaker, a master resilience trainer. I have an online radio show called Life Transformation Radio.
Okay, good.
I'm a mastermind, and I wrote a couple books.
Wow, you're doing a lot, man.
Do a lot of different things.
Yeah. So let's talk about the. I want to talk first about the Army, because you said you're on the Army.
Air Force.
The Air Force. Okay, cool.
Air Force. Yeah.
So how does somebody that is going to the Air Force, how do you train yourself? Like, I mean, what's the training over there?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. You know, you go through basic training, and then you go through a tech school to learn your job, and then you get stationed at a base to do your job. So I think it's the same across. I don't know if I'm pretty sure every country does it the same way. Every branch, I mean, it's just you have to go through a boot camp, you know, a basic training or whatever, and then you got to learn a job, learn a trade, learn a skill.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
So what did you decide to like start in the Air Force? What did you decide to go?
Yeah, so you know, I wasn't living with passion or purpose or anything. I wasn't doing anything. You know, I graduated high school. I was 18 years old, living at my mom's house. I was working at Discount Tire as a warehouse manager. You know, changing tires and you know, all that. And then you know, we got attacked. You know, 9/11 happened, and you know, U.S. got real patriotic. You know what I mean? Everybody was, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is my chance. This is my purpose. This is what I was born to do, you know? So I went into the Air Force because I wanted to be a pilot. It's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pilot.
Okay.
But they looked at my career, you know, as an education student, and they were like, yeah, there's no freaking way. You know what I mean? Like, you suck at school. I'm like, yes, I do.
So you need an education to be a pilot. So
oh yeah, you gotta have like a bachelor's degree, like higher education, like, you know, all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to the academy because I don't want to spend 4 years to learn how to be an officer.
Okay.
So I'll do the next best thing. I'll just work on the plane. So now that's what I do.
So okay, cool. And what did you decide to start your own business? What happened within the time you were like you still in the Air Force, but what happened between that time that you did something happen for you to decide to start your own business?
Yeah, so I've started 3 businesses since 2004. In the past 14 years, I've had 3 successful businesses. And the first one, I was a DJ at a club, at a bar. Somebody needed some music, whatever, and that spawned into, after 4 years, I was running an entertainment company.
Okay.
And we produced conferences, like sound and everything, like at conferences. We did videography, photography. We did like all kinds of. I had 4 different like DJs, me and 3 others. You know, so it was 4 of us as DJs. I had a videographer, sound tech guy. Like we did it all. Okay. You know, so it was a passion that I had of DJing, which turned into this huge company.
Okay. So I'm listening to you, and I found like you only go with the things you like. You say, this is my passion. I'm going directly. So you know, there's no hesitation. You went to you did, like you said, you want to go to the Air Force. You went. Then you start like your passion with DJ, and then you did it. So how you can recommend somebody that's hesitating a lot to do something? What can you say to him?
Yeah, you should be relentless in pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.
Okay.
You know, if you like art, then you need to pursue everything that has to do with art. If you like cars, if you like, you know, if you just like being an entrepreneur, if you like, you know, like we're doing, like the radio show, the podcast, stuff, like you need to immerse yourself into that industry.
Okay.
Yeah. So you need to figure out whatever industry that you love, you know, whatever you love to do, figure out what that industry is. Then search for a problem that a lot of people have inside of that industry, and then solve that problem.
Okay, good. Wow. So because most of the time people, there's like a fear of doing something. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do this. I'm not good enough.
Right.
There's too much risk. So you just say that you don't have to think about it. You just have to go and then find something that there is a problem and trying to get it like a solution. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, if you're afraid of failure, you're going to be afraid your whole life. I want to fail.
Yeah.
Like, I want to fail early and often,
Okay.
because then I know that I'm doing it the wrong way. And
Yeah.
once I have a lot of success, I don't want to have this false sense of security. Like, yep, I'm a success. I haven't failed yet. Like, I'm waiting for that failure to come.
Okay.
And I want it to fail really, really bad, so that I'm like, okay, that sucked. That didn't work.
Okay.
And, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get stuck in the rat wheel,
Yeah.
you know, of like, I'm doing it and nothing's happening.
I know.
You
So
know what I mean?
where did you get this mindset of wanting to fail? Where does it come from?
Yeah, well, when I was a drill instructor for basic trainings, I went back and got to scream at people, and you know, I was the scary guy with the hat, and you know,
Okay.
screaming at everybody, you know, and it was so I read John Maxwell's 21 Laws of Leadership. Love that book.
Okay.
And then you know, I started reading a bunch of other books, and I'm like, man, and then Failing Forward by John Maxwell was like game changing.
Okay.
Right? Like, every failure you have, fail forward.
Yes.
Right. And then I got into the resilience in 2014. I got into resilience, which is not about bouncing back, but bouncing forward, always growing. Right.
Okay.
And you're like, yeah, like, we're always growing. If you're not growing, you're dying.
It's true.
And so, you know, when people are afraid of failure, that's when the growth happens. When you fail, that's when the growth happens.
Yeah. So because to succeed, you have to fail. Because
you have to fail.
You have to fail.
Yep.
This is the problem. What people don't understand is there is no success without failures, you know.
Absolutely.
And, yes. So let's talk about what you're doing right now. I think you're the founder of the Success Corps, I think.
Yep, the Success Corps, CORPS is the Success Corps, kind of like the Marine Corps. It's kind of modeled after the military a little bit.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a mastermind for entrepreneurs, speakers, business owners, podcasters that want to take their life to the next level, whatever level that is.
Okay.
So we level up in 5 areas. We level up in our wealth and finances, health, personal relationships, professional development, and then spirituality.
Okay, great.
Which has nothing to do with religion, has everything to do with strengthening a set of beliefs, principles, and values.
Okay, great. So when people go there and they say, I want to like level up in business, what do you do with them? I want to be a better speaker, for example.
Okay, so you want to be a better speaker. Okay, yes. You want to be a better speaker. So the first thing I do is I figure out what your message is. You have to have a message. What is your message? Not the title of a talk or the content that you give, but like literally, what is your message? What is the one thing that you want them to take away from your talk? Then what we do is we figure out, like, okay, what are you going to talk about? Like, what is you're going to talk about podcasts? Like, what is going to be they always talk about niche, right? So we talk about like what category you're going to be in. We have to design the category first. Like, I'm a master resilience implementer. That's my category. That's what I do. Resilient skills and all that. So are you a podcast coach? Are you a business strategist? I know somebody who's a lifestyle architect. Tony Robbins doesn't even consider himself a speaker anymore. He doesn't even call himself a motivational speaker. He's a master life strategist. So when you're designing your own category, that is what's going to separate you from everybody else. I ask myself 3 questions. The 3 questions I ask is, what am I willing to do more of than anybody else? And then what am I willing to do differently than everybody else? And then how will I connect with my audience, with you, with the attendees at the event, customers, clients? How will I connect? Through stories, through podcasts, through books? Like, how am I going to connect? And so if you can answer these 3 questions, then you can level up. So if you want to be a better speaker, you have to first find your message, whatever your message is, not that, again, the name of your talk, but like, what do I want people to know? What do I want people to take away? And then you have to design your category. Are you going to be a transformational speaker? Are you going to be a storyteller? Are you going to be a lecturer? Like what is the format that you want to give? And then once you can figure that out, then you can start crafting the talk inside of that message. Okay, cool. So do you apply all these 3 questions in all the categories, like spirituality? Those same 3 questions did apply in spirituality? Everything. For example? Those 3 questions apply to everything you do, every decision you make, every business you build, the podcast, books, anybody you talk to, right? So if I go to a networking event, it's like, what am I willing to do more of? Do I just hand a bit? Because what do we do? You go to a networking event and you say, what do you do? Well, here's my business card. Contact me. So that's not what I do. What I do is I'm like, what's your Facebook? What's your LinkedIn? Let me friend request you, right? Because what do we have? They're right here. So let me friend request you. Let me look you up. Let me Google you, right? That's what I do. And then what am I willing to do differently?
Okay.
This is what I'm willing to do differently. I'll text you. What's your phone number? Oh, I don't want to give you my phone number. Okay, that's fine. I'll shoot you an instant message. And I'll say, hey, I met you at the event. Had a great time talking about what we talked about. Would love to have a follow-up call. Right? Yeah. And then how am I willing to connect? I'm willing to connect through social media, through a text message. Yeah, I might give you my business card if you ask for my business card. But really, what am I trying to do? I want to connect with you. Everybody that I meet, I'm like, what's your Facebook? Let's connect right now. Here, I'll send you a message. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool. Well, yeah, I know. Because there's so much platforms, like there's so much ways to join people right now. So there's no excuses to say, I didn't have his phone number. I can join him. Like there is Instagram, there is Facebook. So there's no excuse to not connect with somebody. So where we can join you? Which page are you on? Facebook or Instagram?
So I do LinkedIn and Facebook. I don't do like Snapagram or InstaChat, whatever those other ones are called. I don't do any of that stuff. So I do Facebook and LinkedIn. That's it. But my website is www.thesuccesscore, thesuccesscore.com.
We're gonna put all the links on the call so that people can join you. And before we finish this podcast, I want to ask you a big question that I also ask to a lot of the entrepreneurs I talk with. So what is your definition of entrepreneurship? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it freedom? What is it?
No. The definition of entrepreneurship is someone who is willing to put it all on the line to live their dream, whatever that dream is inside of whatever business they're trying to create, and the lifestyle, because entrepreneurship is a lifestyle. It is the way you act. It is the habits that you have. It is the mindset that you have. It is the success that you're trying to achieve and the life that you're trying to live. So that is what entrepreneurship is. It's not, if I get this much money, I'm an entrepreneur. If I get this much money, I'm a success. I define success as, did you achieve a goal? Then that was successful. Did you say you were going to do that? Did you do that? Yes, then you're a success. Right? Yeah, entrepreneurship is a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, So you have any last message you want to give to the people that will be watching this or listening to this? What is the best message you want to give it, like somebody right now? Somebody that is listening.
Yeah, my message to everybody is to live your brand. Living your brand means to find opportunities every day to live out the core values that you have in your heart. It's not about having a title that makes you a leader, but to live by example. You live your truest, real, authentic self by living your brand, by living your core values.
Wow. Thank you, Sean. It was a pleasure having you on the show. And I will see you on the event with Antoine Rodi this November.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me.
Ciao. Bye.